This is the all-new 2022 Acura MDX Type S. This is the high-performance variant of the MDX, and this particular one we're looking at has this gorgeous Apex blue exterior, and you also have these Type S exclusive wheels. Now, in the regular MDX, you do have a 3.5 liter naturally aspirated V6 as your powertrain, but here on this Type S, you have a 3 liter turbocharged V6 that produces 355 horsepower and 354 pound-feet of torque. It is paired with a 10-speed automatic transmission, and it does have Acura's super handling all-wheel drive. It does share the same engine as the TLX Type S. And I'm very glad that Acura finally redesigned this MDX and gave it a performance variant as well. This MDX does have the ebony leather interior, and you also have your Alcantara as well. This gauge cluster is exclusive to the Type S. As you can see, you do have a 3-spoke leather-wrapped sports steering wheel, and you have all of your stereo multi controls mounted on the left and of the right of the steering wheel. You can use these controls to interact with the digital gauge cluster and your infotainment screen. You can see you do have a 12.3-inch infotainment screen with Acura Link. Very great display size. You also have 2 air vents as well as your hazards button right here in the middle. Of course, you have your tri-zone climate control for the driver, passenger, and the rear passengers. As you can see, you do have a lot of physical controls, which is great to see. You also have great amenities such as heated, cooled, and massaging seats for the driver and the front passenger. And here's your drive mode selector knob, your auto stop button off, and your brake hold. Your push button gear shifter that controls a 10-speed automatic transmission. And there is also a USB and USB-C port. Now here you do have a trackpad or touchpad, very similar to what Lexus uses. I kind of wish the screen was only touchscreen or if it was a scroll wheel. You have your volume knob right here, as well as your track buttons, little storage space to maybe put a phone, 2 cup holders, and you also have wireless charging, which is great to see. I mean, you expect that at this price point of around $67,000. Nice and large armrest. You also have a little cubby space right there, and if you lift another little switch, you'll find even more cubby space. Decent amount of room in here. You also have a 12-volt power outlet as well as a USB port and a little light down there. I honestly wish the storage space was a bit wider and deeper, but I think it's still a decent storage compartment. These ebony leather seats are extremely comfortable. I found them to be very supportive, very snug, and also feels sporty at the same time. I really love these seats, I'm gonna be honest. You also have a glove box right here, which is actually a pretty decent size. The only thing I don't like about this interior is the amount of piano black plastic that they use. There's way too much. They should have put more aluminum trim or different wood grain trim. You have your rear view mirror with your garage door settings, a sunglasses holder, and you also have your 2 lights, as well as your panoramic sunroof controls. And I guess that pretty much sums up the main cabin. Let's go ahead and check out these second row seats. Your passengers back here will have a rear sunshade. I am 5'8", and this seat is a little bit more to the back of the B pillar. And I actually have a not so great amount of room back here. Maybe it's because the seat's almost all the way back. But if the seat was a little bit more forward, I actually have a good amount of room back here. I'd say adults can fit comfortable back here as well. You do have your climate controls right here, all of your different fan speed modes. And this particular MDX Type S does not have heated rear seats, but it does have 2 air vents. And it also has a 12-volt power outlet with 2 USB ports, and surprisingly there's no home style outlet back here. I wish there was actually a home style outlet back here. There is no traditional center fold-down armrest, but I will demonstrate to you how that works in just a second. Now the seat is a little bit more forward, and you can see I have a little bit more room, but not that much. You do have a grab handle up here, and you also have a little light. I really love this dual panoramic sunroof. Really gives interiors a nice premium feel. Here's what it looks like from the second row. You have to pull down this little strap, and then the center console will go down. And you can see it does have 2 cup holders and a little bit of padding here. I wish it was a little bit more padding. But you also do have a cozy space back here in order to store maybe 1 or 2 phones or some small items. Let's go ahead and now check out the third row. So all you have to do is press a button, and the seat will go forward very, very quickly, making it quick and easy to get into the third row. As I mentioned before, I am 5'8", and I'm actually quite tight back here. I think this is meant for smaller children, but I guess I could ride back here for like 5 to 10 minutes. You also have a small cup holder on the right side, and the same thing on the other side. Now getting out of the third row is pretty easy. Just press that switch. Make sure nobody's in the seats, of course, and then you can get out. Let's go ahead and now check out our rear cargo room. Of course, you have a power liftgate. And even though the third row is up, you do have a great amount of room back here, surprisingly. Wow, there's actually a lot of room. You fold the seats down and have even more room. You also have more space, storage space under this plastic floor mat. And you also have a 12-volt power outlet back here. And again, lots and lots of room back here. Very, very versatile SUV. Just press this switch once again, and the tailgate will close. Thank you so much for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed, and please leave your honest feedback in the comments below. I really enjoyed this vehicle, and I have to say it's one of the best in class. I have to say Acura just did an amazing job as always with this new MDX. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video to another friend. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.